Family, what is good? What is up? It's your boy Timothy Griffin, the one who awaken lives and ignite vision. And you are now tapped in and tuned in to the Living Beyond the podcast. Yes, season 3. I want to say we on our way to episode 7. And y'all have been rocking with your boy. Listen, if this is your first time to this show, I know you already like what you see probably, right? So go ahead and like, share, comment. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and get that subscriber count up. If this is not your first time to the show and you haven't subscribed, shame on you. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and follow if you're listening on various different platforms like Apple Podcast, Spotify. What else are we on? Pandora, Google Play, like whatever it is. Listen, go ahead, leave a comment, leave a review if you can. Please, please, please. It definitely helps out the podcast and our show because we are on our way to being monetized, right? Monetizing this platform so that we can get out there a little bit more so other people can hear the story and be a part of the Living Beyond family. Listen, I just need your help. I need your help sharing these episodes. I am on a mission, and it's a goal of mine for me to reach at least 1,000 downloads within a 30-day span. And I know with the help of you all can help get me there. And it's gonna take your support. It's gonna take your love. So if you've been rocking with your boy, you love your boy, and you're listening to me right now, all you have to do is just listen. You know how to share a link, right? Send this link to your top 5 closest friends, to your family, your brother, your sister, your grandma, your granddaddy, because this platform, this space is for everyone. You can't be too young, nor can you be too old to live beyond whatever it is in life that you're going through. If you've been rocking with me for some time, you already know what I'm about to say. Listen, go ahead and go to the pantry, go to your kitchen, go to your fridge, grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite drink, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, because this one, oh man, this one is a little bit special. Yeah, this episode, I'm already getting chills. This episode right here is a little bit special. Hopefully I'll be able to make it through. I know I should be able to make it through this podcast, this episode, but y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me because when I say it's a little special, it's a little special. Near and dear to my heart. And all this season, man. Season 1, you got a little bit of me. Season 2, you got more so of my friends than you did of me. Season 3, you are really getting me. Like, your boy is really opening up. He's being a sponge as well. But y'all are really squeezing on me. You know what I'm saying? You're squeezing the sponge and you're wringing them out. So everything is coming out in this season of transition, right? And while we talk about transitioning, before we really talk about what we're coming to talk about today, let's go ahead and hear a word from our sponsor, because like you already know, I don't like any interruptions, and I don't want any interruptions on this show. And so I'm not even going to play the sponsorship clip. I want you all in this moment at this time. Listen, you all know that I have a nonprofit organization, Faith Elevated, right? Yes, Faith Elevated is my nonprofit organization, and I have some amazing board members, and we have a few things coming up this month. We have a sickle cell walk that's coming up. If you would like to donate, you can send that donation to our Cash App at $Faith Elevated 20. Send whatever donation you would like. It definitely helps out. And we also have a kickball tournament coming up on September 17th right here in Columbia. Nope, it's not Columbia. It's actually in Casey. And it's going to be taking place. So I need you to get you a team of 8 people and come out and play some kickball for the cause, man. There's going to be some winners, and it's just all about having fun, community, and raising awareness, not only to sickle cell, but showing people that they can live beyond whatever it is that they're going through in life. So come out, support, have a good time, bring your friends, your family, and we're going to have fun. That's that. We're not doing all the sponsorship thing today, but we're just going to jump right into it, right? So y'all know I'm in the season of transition, and this season of transition has been a little bit it's been a roller coaster for me, man. Like within the past, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks, I have been on about, I want to say, 4 different news station outlets, between WIS, WLTX, Watch Fox, and there's another one. Oh, ABC News. I just did ABC News station today, and then also radio stations, WFMV. I've been on there twice, one last week, and I did another interview with them today. And so, like, when I say God has just been opening doors for me to be able to share my story, right? And for my story to go out into the earth and people be impacted, not only to see that, hey, they can live beyond what they're going through, but listen, I understand what you're going through too, and I'm here to advocate for you on your behalf. Like, this season, although it's been a little weary, it's also been so rewarding, and so it's been great, to be honest, man. And in this whole season, I'm learning how to trust him for myself. For myself. And that's gonna lead us into our topic for today. Like, in this life, man, everything you do, no matter what season you're in, you have to give maximum effort. Yeah. You listen, it got to be about you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? ME. It has to be about you sometimes, because at the end of the day, if it's not about you and you don't know who you are, you can never help anyone else. You have to know who you are. Not only do you have to know who you are, you have to know whose you are. Once you know those two things, man, listen, man, you're a force to be reckoned with. Let me tell you something. When you give maximum effort to the very thing that you're doing in life, you become unstoppable. Why? Because once you become aware of who you are and whose you are, you understand that there is no weapon that is on this earth or in the spiritual realm that is formed that is going to be able to prosper. Somebody say me right now. Like, maximum effort, in season, out of season, on the field, off the field. Are you giving it all that you have? This episode right here is dedicated to my godfather, David Patton Jr. And today is the day, actually, of it makes 1 year that he has passed, man. And I love my God family so much. They're nearest and dearest to my heart. And it's crazy because recording this podcast right now at this time, it brings back so many memories and flashbacks of that day where I heard the news, right? I was recording an episode for, I want to say it was season 1 of the Living Beyond podcast. Season one of the Living Beyond podcast. I don't even think I dropped it. I can't remember. I have to go back and look at it. But while I'm recording here in this same room, different setup, but the same room. We didn't even have visuals at that time. We were just complete audio. And I was sitting right over here in this corner, man. And I was recording the episode, and all I hear was screams. And I have on noise canceling headphones while I'm recording this episode, and I hear nothing but screams. And then I hear my name. And then from there, yeah, I'm not going to get into it because, listen, we might not even make it through this podcast if I go there. But from there, man, like, I heard probably one of the worst things that I've ever could have heard in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about being brokenhearted in that moment, having a broken heart, like, full of emotion. In that moment, whew, I'm not even trying to relive it because, like I said, we won't get through it. But this episode is for you. I want you to know that I love you, will always love you. And because of you, I understand what it is to give maximum effort in everything that I do. The reason I am, you know what I'm saying? Not totally who I am today, but the reason I am who I am and how I've become the man I am today, some of that goes to you for sure. Like, you have a hand in that, and you've shown me how to be resilient, how to never give up, how to keep on going, how to give it all I have, everything. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you're going to do anything, don't do it half-heartedly. Don't never go through the motions. But you've taught me, you've shown me how to give maximum effort with everything. Listen, it's like having a sledgehammer. When you have a sledgehammer in hand, you come to destroy. You come to destroy, right? You don't come to just play patty cake. No, when there's a sledgehammer in your hand, you come to do some damage. And that's the impact that each and every one of us should have each and every waking moment of our life, is to do some damage. Damage to who, you may ask? Damage to the enemy. And this is how you do damage to him. You wake up and you make a conscious decision to be the best version of yourself possible. Yeah, you make a conscious decision that, yes, yesterday it might have been rough, it might have been tough, but today is going to be better than it was yesterday. Today, I am going to learn how to live beyond if I have not learned how to live beyond yet. I am going to awaken somebody's life, and I am going to ignite somebody's vision. Today, I make the decision to give it everything that I have, to go 212. What is 212, you may ask? I learned that from him too. It's the start of when water starts to boil. Once water reaches the temperature of 212 degrees, it starts to boil. It starts to work. Yeah, now you can throw the noodles in and now they'll start to cook. Now you can throw whatever it is in the pot that you need to throw in and it's going to start to cook. 212. Are you giving maximum effort in everything that you do? Are you taking every single second of your life for granted, or are you living it with purpose? But I need you to know, with purpose comes some pain. Yeah, that's what we don't like. We don't like the pains of life. We don't like going through valleys. We just like the peaks. Man, come on, man. I don't want nobody around me in my life that's never been through a valley. Life is about peaks and valleys, ups and downs. If you've never been down, you can never know how to be up. And if you've never been up, you know what it is to still be down. But you should be striving to get there. And I want us to know, if we continue to give maximum effort in every single thing that we do day in and day out, we will see the peak one day. The valley isn't going to last always. The valley times won't be long. But how will you steward those valley seasons? How will you steward being anointed king but not being able to sit on your throne? How in the world will you handle being persecuted, anointed king, but not being able to sit on your throne? How will you be able to handle being birthed with vision, but not being able to birth the vision that's been implanted with you, being impregnated? Let me say it like that. How will you be able to handle being impregnated with vision, but not being able to give birth to it? Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes, but are you still able to give maximum effort to see you give birth to the vision? Yeah. Are you still able to work a 9 to 5 before you can get to entrepreneurship? Are you still able to serve before you can lead? Because the truth of the matter is this: leadership is serving. But some people just want the platform. Nah, just give me some tools. Just put my hand to work and I do it. I'd rather be a servant than have a platform, a microphone in my hand, and just say A, B, and C. Nah, man. Nah, don't just talk a good sermon. Show me one. Maximum effort, day in and day out. Like, yeah, you have to understand that the situation that you in right now, it's only temporary. It's only temporary. It doesn't last. It lasts as long as you allow it to. Yeah. Point blank, period. Because you can be in the trenches, but you can be seeing yourself in the castle right now. How are you treating or stewarding, let me say, your trenches season? With you being in the valley, how are you stewarding that season? Because when you get there, you're going to appreciate it way more. Way more. Way more. So each and every single day, I need you to make a conscious decision, family, that you are going to be the best version of you. And nobody is going to be able to stop that. Yeah. Continue to walk in your confidence. Continue to know that you're fearfully and wonderfully made in his image. Continue to know that you're a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a peculiar people, one that has been called out of darkness into his marvelous light. Now, this is why you walk the way that you do. Yeah, they might not understand. It's not for them to understand. Because believe it or not, the people that it's for, they're going to understand it. Understand everybody's not going to understand you. And I've come to terms with that. And that's why I walk the way I walk and I talk the way I talk. And I'm not afraid to say it because I'm done dimming my light for people who continue to try to dim it for me. Nah, this little light of mine, I'm about to let it shine. And that's the same attitude. That's the same mentality that you have to have. Each and every one of us have been born with a light. But the difference between some people and other people is other people know how to let their light shine, while others have just dimmed their lights because of the people that are around them. I need somebody to understand that once you get around brighter lights, your light will become brighter because you won't be afraid to turn yours on because the room already lit. But you afraid to turn your light on because you hanging around darkness. You're in the midst of a dark room, in a dark environment, and as soon as you turn your light on, all the attention is on you. But nah, put me in some darkness. I promise you I'm gonna turn my light on, because every single thing that's not supposed to be around me that won't light up themselves, they're gonna either scatter or they're gonna be attracted to the light, so much so to the point where, listen, it's like hot potato. Yeah, I pass my light off to you. You will get some. You know what I'm saying? You will understand where I'm coming from. I show you how to get it. I show you how to steward it. I show you how to maintain it. But understand, at the end of the day, everybody not gonna rock with you like that. Everybody not gonna be with you like that. Everybody is not gonna understand you. And guess what? They're not meant to understand you. They didn't understand Jesus. They didn't understand Peter. They didn't understand Paul. They didn't understand James. And Jesus didn't understand Judas. But guess what? Judas had a purpose. There might be somebody in your circle right now that look like a Judas, that act like a Judas, that even smell like a Judas. But guess what? That Judas is going to get you from point A to point B and not even blink an eye about it. And guess what? Because Judas not blinking an eye about it, you don't need to blink an eye about it either. Maximum effort each and every day. Make that conscious decision that you go continue to be the best version of you that you can possibly be. You're the only one that can make yourself stronger. You're the only one that can make yourself wiser. You're the only one that can make yourself better. You're the only one. You're the only one. It's like losing weight. Can't nobody else go to the gym for you and you start shedding pounds? No, you got to go to the gym for yourself. You have to put in the work. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I wonder if I got anybody on this podcast, on this episode right now, that's locked and loaded and that's motivated to get ready to go. If you motivated and you ready to go and you made it this far up the episode, listen, type in the comment section right now, maximum effort. And then on top of that, I want you to put the number 86. Spam 86 right now all throughout this episode. 86, 86, 86. Yeah. He will always be a legend. Gone but never forgotten. And he still lives on. Just know that. Will you make the conscious decision to be the best version of you that you can possibly be? The only person that's standing in front of you and you becoming that version of you that you want to be is you. It's your boy Timothy Griffin, the one who awakened lives and ignite visions, and you are now tuned in and you just listened to another episode of the Living Beyond the podcast, the boy who awakened lives and ignite vision. I just love saying that, man. I hope you've been awakened. I hope your life has been ignited. Until next time, family, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.